Hello, my name is James. I'm the Mayor of Jamestown, and today I'm with quite possibly my new favorite DPS in the game, good old Tartaglia, also known as Tartag, also known as Childe for whatever reason. So, as of recently, I've been playing a ton of Tartaglia. He is so much fun. So, recently I've taken a bit of a break from Razor. Hate to say it, kind of wanted to live and die by my purple haired boy Razor. Is he purple haired? No, he's grey haired. He's purple haired to me because he's Electro. Razor, I will always love him. He was my first main DPS in Genshin and has carried me to AR 59 fairly comfortably. And I still use him from time to time. I still use him in Raiden Shogun, even though there are definitely better teams that I could be using. But recently I've been sort of going through my character list and just trying out a bunch of different characters. So I'm playing Raiden Shogun as a main DPS a little bit. Did some stuff with Yelan, currently building Kokomi after I accidentally pulled her in under 30 pulls. Sorry, Kokomi. I didn't intend to pull you, but I'm happy to have you. Hu Tao, sorry, but no. Sorry, Hu Tao. Your gameplay is not for me. I'm even currently leveling Chi-Chi. That's partly because I need to get her friendship over and done with. Dory, I'll get back to you. But yeah, mainly I've been putting a ton of time into Tartaglia. So initially I was building him as a weird hydro driver where I shoved on Jingqiu, Yelan, and then I just added whoever as a flex. Usually someone like Zhangling was a fun addition because her Pyro Swirl and his elemental skill is incredibly good. Also played around with Rosaria because her additional crit rate is really nice, and also it's Rosaria. So yeah, so initially the team was to have Yelan and Jingqiu, whose Qs are amazing and already are, but you combine them together and they're even better. So the plan was to like pair these two and then use Yelan as like a DPS because she triggers her ult fairly quickly with her basic attacks. But then I remembered Tartaglia is so much faster at the job. So then we had this going on. And then I got a little bit bored of having Jingqiu in. So then I grabbed in Shenhe, who I then replaced Rosaria with Ayaka because then I realized that Shenhe and Ayaka's synergize so well together because of her cryo resistance down. It's just so insanely good. It's either cryo resistance down or cryo buff. I don't know what it is. Basically, she makes any cryo damage way higher than it should be, and it's fantastic. But then I was like, this team kills everything far too quickly, and I'm not even getting to use Tartaglia. And then I was watching a guide on Yunjin because I've never really played Yunjin.
Let's get this show on the road.
And I learned of a sneaky little thing in her constellation which increases normal attack speed by 12%. So, once I saw that Yunjin had a speed up, I was like, who could that be super useful for? And maybe it could be incredibly useful for Tartaglia, because Tartaglia attacks very fast already. So if you make him even faster, he'll be even quicker, which is absolutely incredible. So she can also, I think, make you go faster. Oh no, it's normal attack damage. Ignore me. I don't have this unlocked yet because I don't have her ascended. I need to. I'm really enjoying Yunjin and what she brings to the table. But yeah. So then I saw that Yunjin did that, and then I thought, who else increases attack speed? And wouldn't you know, if it isn't one of my favorite Electro characters, Beidou. Gain the following effects for 10 seconds after unleashing Tidecaller with its maximum damage bonus. So not only do you get damage dealt increased by 15%, attack speed is also increased by 15%. So that's what? 15%, and then Yunjin's, is it 12? 12%. So that's 17%. Now, unfortunately, Tartaglia is a bow user, which means we can't also utilize Chongyun to make things that little bit faster, which is a damn shame, because it only works on sword, claymore, or polearm wielding users, which is a real big shame, because if he could somehow make Tartaglia even faster, we'd be in for a fun time. But anyway, this is currently what I'm working with. I use Yelan just because Yelan, her ult is just so good. Yelan just fits in everything. It isn't right now. It's impossible for me to make a team and not have Yelan in, because she's just so good. She's just Xingqiu, but stronger. It's absurd that someone looked at Xingqiu and went, "How can we make him stronger?" And then they made Yelan, and they did it. It's incredible. But anyway, this is basically my favorite team right now, even though Yunjin is really badly ascended and is not being utilized to her fullest potential. And also Beidou is not built properly, because she never is, because I only really use her in Overworld, so I don't really need to worry about building her. But anyway, let us showcase the enjoyment of having an extra, what was it, 27% attack speed? I've already forgotten the number. So here we are with everyone's favourite test subject, and I'm going to use Tartag just on his own, just basic attacks, nothing special. It will just be 100% basic attack speed that we're all fairly used to. Okay, it's down. For all intents and purposes, we shouldn't have any buffs on. I don't think there's anything that says attack speed. It's just kind of an invisible stat, which is unfortunate. I think an attack speed set would be so much fun. Might break the game. Also might not. But anyway, let's have a look at just basic 100%. So yeah, it's nothing major. I'll be honest with you, I made a small mistake earlier. This may not be in the edit, so this may not be necessary, but I mistakenly thought for some reason that this triggered on her ult. It is not her ult. It is her E. It is her shield. It is her Tidecaller. And it only triggers upon receiving max damage bonus, which is, you know, when she receives damage, essentially. So this is it at, I think, what, 115% is what this could be considered. It's nice. It's a bit of alright. Yeah, so while 115% attack speed is nice, 127 is nicer. And then combine it with an ult, combine it with another ult. Unfortunately, I don't have cooldown down. I don't have cooldown off for Tartaglia right there. But either way, it's a really fun gimmick team that I wouldn't recommend outside of the overworld. Like, it might work in Spiral Abyss for a little bit, but I don't think you'll be 36 starring with this team. But Childe is already really fun, or Tartaglia, whatever you want to call him. Yunjin's Q, as long as she's C6, is really good. Yelan is just a flex. You can use pretty much whoever you want in Yelan's spot, but Yelan is life, to be honest. And Beidou's E, you do have to fiddle about with a little bit to get that extra 12%. But honestly, if you've played Beidou long enough, you'll be used to blocking attacks and you'll be triggering it without realizing it half the time. So then you Q with everyone and then you just spam with Tartag and then everything dies, and it's wonderful and I love it, and it's a really fun team. And now that 3.1 is out, I've just realized I can test this team on Sino. So when I finally get Sino built from, what is he currently sat at? I think it's level 40. Yep, my boy Sino. Once I can finally get him to level 80, I'm definitely going to be giving this team a try on him, because more attack speed is just fun. That's all I have to say on the matter anyway. Thank you for those that stuck around until the end. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And until next time, goodbye.